Alright, so what's happening here is I have all the trains getting fueled up at this train stacker. I have the fuel coming through this underground into boxes and then into the train. It's a very compact fueling system which pre-fuels the trains before they get to the actual fueling train stops. So at the fueling train stops, they're required to wait at least 4 seconds, which gives the other train time to arrive at the train stop and shut it off. So it got there and it shut it off. The other train has to wait. As soon as that train stop opens, then it'll start to move. There it goes. Now, if there was a train that was sent too early, like if the delays were set incorrectly, what would happen is instead of it waiting here, it would come through, it would find a spot to turn around, and then it would do the turnaround and come back to the stacker, but it wouldn't have the delay anymore. So I'm going to simulate that by sending this train. So let's say that one had gone, it would come back through the stacker and it would park here because I have all these fake stations that brings the trains back. So these cause the trains to wait at these signals until they're able to find a different station that isn't blocked. Because these are permanently blocked, they'll never go to these stations. This combinator is turning off this rail signal. I have the exact same setup here, so that if I have a train that got through with a bad timer and it returns to the station, it'll get stuck here permanently until I notice it and come fix it. So we're going to tell this one to go where it belongs and release it. Now the system's reset to trap any other trains which might have gotten their timing offset. Now there's a way to avoid all that, but it requires stringing up a wire to every single train station to find out the number of open train stations. And then you have to keep track of how many train stations are open and how many trains you've released. That's a much more efficient system because you can send multiple trains out at the same time to each station that's open, but it requires a lot more setup, and I didn't feel like doing that. So this is the timer-based delay system, which uses the train stops, which automatically disable as soon as a train arrives at them, whether they have space to unload or enough items to load. And this one, see the train left, and now it has enough stuff to load, so another train will start coming. And I actually started these systems with every single box completely filled. And the trains are unloading it fast enough to where there's a delay before there's another train. And these are just unloading as fast as they can.